Dear friends, well, back with another story and hope this too will somehow inspire, and that's all what we desire. Long time ago, in a king's palace, there used to be a deadly fight between slaves who were taken captives from war. Those slaves were earlier soldiers of some other kingdom. The fight used to end up only after the death of one of the fighter. It used to be a fight with sword, shield and other weapons. Once, a young man from another town was watching the cruel fight, which was a kind of entertainment and kind of a game show for other spectators. But the young man could not stop himself. He just forced himself between the crowd and jumped between the fighters, screaming, "For God's sake, stop this cruelty!" And by then, he was slashed by the sword from one of the fighters. The fight could not stop as per the norms of the fight. The young man kept screaming, "Please, please, stop the fight," while profusely bleeding. Several more times he was cut by the sword as the fighters kept fighting, and soon the young man lay on the ground, bleeding and pleading to stop the fight. Suddenly, the fighters stopped the fight as they noticed the innocent young man lying dead. The fighters were so broken and sad, they began to weep. There was a silence in the entire palace ground, and one by one, all began to leave the ground. The entire palace was empty, and never again the deadly fight took place in that king's kingdom. It all happened just because one young man was willing to stand up for others and against the wickedness taking place. Friends, the most beautiful thing about life is not living for our own selves, but it is about living for others. The reason we are created by God is to love and help others. Just like the young man in the story who was not thinking about himself, but he was standing for others. He was standing against something brutal, and he might not have even thought that his sacrifice will bring such a big change in that kingdom and will save many lives from that fight. In the same way, when we are willing to live a life of helping others, our small steps will lead to mighty changes which will make the world a better place. Let us spread love, smile, joy, comfort, and do all that we can do to touch lives who are hurt, broken, and in pain. Let us be peacemakers. Let us not wait for others to be the one who starts, but let it begin from us. Just as the rain which pours down and brings beauty around, in the same way, let us be that rain which showers encouragement, hope, goodness, kindness, forgiveness, valuing others, and above all, love. Thank you.